everyone! This time we will practice dialogue about expressing sympathy. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Safitri.
And my name is Suci.
Suci, how are you? You look a bit down today. Is something bothering you?
Hi, Pipit. Yes, I feel very sad. My grandmother just passed away yesterday. I still can't believe it.
Oh no, Suci, I'm so sorry to hear that. Your grandmother meant a lot to you. How are you feeling now?
I feel scared. She was always there for me. And now I feel lost. I don't know how I can go on without her. She was someone who always gave me support and love.
I can imagine how difficult this is for you. Losing someone we love is one of the hardest things we can experience. Did you get a chance to say goodbye to her?
Yes, I visited her in the hospital before she passed away. Seeing her lying in bed and unable to speak made me very sad. I could only hold her hand and hope she knew how much I loved her.
That must have been very heartbreaking. I'm so proud of you for being there with her in her final moments. Your grandmothers surely know how much to love her. Are there any beautiful memories you'd like to share about her?
So many. She always told stories about her childhood and how she grew up in the village. I remember the times we could together in the kitchen. She taught me how to make her favorite cake, and he always loved it when the cake did not turn out as expected.
That sounds so lovely. Memories like that are very precious, even though she is no longer physical her. Those beautiful memories will always live in your heart. You can honor her by sharing those stories with others.
Yes, I know, but sometimes I feel very lonely. No one can replace her. She was always a good listener and gave wise advice.
It's completely normal to feel lonely after losing someone we love. Don't hesitate to share your feeling. I'm here to listen whenever you need. We can talk about your grandmother, anything else you want to discuss.
Thank you, Pipit. That means a lot to me. I feel a little better when I'll talk to you. Sometimes I just need someone to listen.
Of course, I'm always ready to listen. If you want to talk more about your grandmother or your feelings, I'm here. Or if you need some time to relax, we can do something fun together.
Maybe we can go to our favorite cafe and enjoy a cup of coffee. I need a little time to describe myself.
That's a great idea. We can go to the cafe and share beautiful memories about your grandmother. Sometime, talking about the people we love can help you feel better.
Yes, I agree. I want to remember all the wonderful moments with her. She always made me feel loved and accepted.
And that is an incredible legacy. The love and memories you have with her will always be there. Don't hesitate to celebrate her life in any way you want. Are there any tradition of or special habit you did together?
Yes, every year we will celebrate her birthday by baking a cake together. She always said that the cake we made was the best. Even though sometimes it did not turn out as expected. We also often went to the park together to walk and talk about many things.
That sounds so beautiful. Traditions like that are very valuable and can be a good way to remember your grandmother. Maybe you can continue that tradition by baking a cake for her this year as a tribute.
That's a great idea. I will do it. I want to celebrate her life and all the beautiful memories.
Hi everyone! This time, I want to explain a little about the present perfect tense. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Safitri. My student ID is 192404007. Okay, let's get to the topic. What is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense is a verb tense in English that describes an action that occurred in the past but is still directly related to the present. The function of the present perfect tense, namely, state an event that has finished at the present time but is still related, and show an activities that occur repeatedly in the past. Okay, the time signal for the present perfect tense is ever, never, already, yet, still, and just. For the present perfect form we use subject plus have or has plus verb 3. These are some of the subject I wrote about. There are type that use have and has, namely I, you, we, they use have, and he, she, it use has. I took two examples from verb 3 with the word studied and eaten. Let's look at the example sentence. Okay, here's an example of a sentence with the verb studied. Positive sentence is I have already studied for the final exam. Negative sentence is I have not studied for the final exam. And interrogative sentence is have you studied for the final exam? And here's an example of a sentence with the verb eaten. Positive sentence is he has eaten his lunch. Negative sentence is she has not eaten her dinner. And interrogative sentence is has he eaten his breakfast? Okay, that's all my explanation. Thank you for attention. Sorry for the many mistakes. Bye-bye!